Attention California residents. Gun laws are changing across the country. The recent SCOTUS ruling affirms your right to carry a concealed firearm. So now, more than ever, it's critical you know your California gun laws. That's why the U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists, and to help keep responsible Americans up to date with education and training. Visit uscca.com/GOR to learn a whole lot more about California gun laws and getting your concealed carry permit. That's uscca.com/GOR for the most up-to-date California gun law information. Act now.
What's up?
What's kicking, man?
Got a lot of good news. Should we do intros or good news first?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, you do intros.
Let's do intros first.
You're much better.
So, all the way at the end here, we have Heather Hawk from Orange County Gun Owners, the executive director. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Fantastic. What brings you down to this neck of the woods?
Well, we had a shoot. Desi from Not Me SD.
Yeah.
She had her with her boyfriend Jamie.
Get right up on the mic.
Oh,
you got to put your lips right up on the mic.
And give it a kiss.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So Desi from Not Me had an educational shoot for some of the mentors.
Yes.
Or some of the ambassadors.
Yep. So she let me know what was happening and asked if I wanted to come down. So I came down and shot with them and had a good time.
Desi's the best. Who was the instructor?
It was Jamie.
Jamie Franks from Top Shot. He's great. Was he any good? Did he do anything good for anybody?
Right.
He's such a great guy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Jamie. Thank you for all the support and all the generosity with your time and your knowledge. He's just an excellent guy.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really entertaining too. And he threw some jokes in there, and we all had a really good time.
Good. And then Alicia, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Fantastic. What are you doing for us today? I forget.
We're going to review the Smith & Wesson Model 500.
That's right. You're going to review the Smith & Wesson Model 500, which Action Jackson wants to purchase for his everyday carry.
Absolutely appropriate.
So speaking of everyday carry, big news. We're all extremely excited that SB918 died a miserable and horrible death. Did not get the votes. I know, I got to tell you, everybody was so panicked, and it was ugly. It was really, really ugly. It didn't pass. That doesn't mean it won't be back, but that means that it didn't pass, and it won't be for at least another year before we have to deal with this thing because they're out of session. The Assembly and the State Senate are out of session. Sacramento has emptied out, and they're all back in their districts trying to figure out how they can make the lives of gun owners harder. But it is every reason in the world to celebrate that SB 918 died. And, this is part of the reason you don't really hear like San Diego County gun owners and Orange County gun owners and Inland Empire. We don't spend a lot of time talking about bills. The reason we don't spend a lot of time talking about bills is they can change on a dime. They'll introduce something in January. By September or August, it's completely different. And it may have changed 2-3 times. And, you can spend, hours getting up to speed on a bill, and then boom, it changes. And then it might not, and then it won't even pass. So there are videos and articles out there right now talking about what SB 918 is going to do, and then it didn't even pass. Meanwhile, all that time could have been spent doing things that are effective. They could have been, signing folks up to become a member of an organization, or teaching new shooters, or all kinds of effective stuff. So we're extremely happy that 918 died. We're extremely happy that it's not going to come back for a while. They did pass the exact same thing in New York, exact same thing, cut and paste. But I'm hoping that this thing gets struck down in New York so that we never have to face 918 or anything similar. So anyway, very, very good. Dave, there's your good news.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm overly thrilled. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's just a win and lose type situation. And education.
Yeah, well, like I said, the New York thing, I really think they're going to strike that down. I think it's going to go to court, and they're going to strike it down, and then nobody's going to be able to pass that malarkey ever again.
They'll try.
Yeah.
What do you think there, kid?
You're correct.
It's always a safe thing to say to Dave.
I know. I'm gonna sit next to her and kick her in the knee, get her to tell more. You must have an opinion.
Heather, how many people contacted you to complain and whine and panic over 918?
Oh, probably a good at least dozen or so that actually called or emailed about it, or
Yeah.
they kept sending information about it. And then we talked about it at the meeting a lot too. And I told them not to panic and kind of reassured them, but there were a lot of people questioning it.
I mean, truly, a lot of people were very worried. And again, it was something to be worried about, but it didn't pass. How much did you hear about it as an instructor, Alicia? Did people bring it up?
No, actually, no. I had probably maybe 2 to 3 people. I think a lot of people kind of feel like you do. I think they're kind of so many things are brought up, but it's not time for for the sky to fall just yet. And so there were a few that were mindful and that were knowledgeable and that had awareness of it. A lot of people were not.
So the other thing that people bring up a lot is they want to know, where's Joe Dramisi? He hasn't been on in a while, and Joe is an awesome dude and a great friend of the show. He's actually working on another project, so he's likely going to be back. We're going to talk to him about some things. There's a lot of things that he's working on, all in the Second Amendment and gun world. But continue to check out his latest writings on the SDCGO and OCGO and IEGO blog page. He does a lot of writing, almost an article a week, and I really, truly, some of the best Second Amendment content on the entire internet. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate Joe. He's got a really cool project that he's working on where he's going to review historic firearms. More on that later. We're going to start hearing from him at least once a month, and he's going to talk all about that. And love everything that he does. So the other thing that failed, by the way, was AB1227, which was basically a tax on firearms. It was, it's the equivalent of a poll tax, if you really think about it.
But that failed?
It failed.
Geez, there's a surprise.
Well, it's a double whammy, right? You can't believe Sacramento didn't get a tax, an anti-gun tax.
You notice I asked you again because I thought I was losing my mind. Somebody must have been out that day.
There's not a tax hike they don't love up there. It's not an anti-gun bill they don't love up there, and he's lost.
No, absolutely not. Okay, is it time for the review yet?
It's not time for the review yet.
Come on, I want to hear the review.
Well, how fun was it? Well, no, we're not going to do the review.
See. No, but I'm telling you, folks, I've been telling everybody.
You told people you got them for Christmas too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No sense. Ooh, surprises make me crazy. Can't handle that. I got to let them know, especially if it's exciting. Right?
Yep.
It's always exciting.
I don't want to not share.
Well, it's going to be an exciting show. We have Audrey from SDORC, San Diego Off-Road.
She's dragging you guys out into the desert and making you clean it. Tell me that girl shouldn't be a salesman, because I tell you, that's going to be great. But you know how many shooters go off-road? I don't know. What do you drive again?
What do I drive?
Yeah,
well,
lifted.
When it's not in the shop, I drive a Jeep.
Is that thing back in the shop again?
It's serious. I'm not even joking. It's back in the shop.
Haven't we talked about
You know what
this?
they gave me as a loaner, though?
What
This
they
is
give
totally not gun related, everybody. So give me like 30 seconds. They gave me it's like a 10 or 15-year-old Mercedes 350. I kind of like it, man.
Oh my God,
They're kind of nice.
Well, it fits you. It's perfect.
I think so.
Well, yeah, you don't
I'm
have
such
to
a sophisticated.
climb. What's your lift? 3-inch?
It's 4-inch lift.
4-inch lift.
4-inch lift, 33-inch tires.
Yeah. And this is a guy with a 29-inch end stream.
I had a.
Couldn't help myself.
I have a little booster
that
I jump up in there.
Yeah, I know.
I take a running start.
Yeah, but yeah.
I thought it had a 3-inch lift. So when I got a new Rubicon Express lift, like their lower end one. So I thought it was, and it turns out it was. No, I thought I had a 4. It would turn out it was a 3. Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.